Hey guys, welcome to Clockwork, Noodles for another breakdown of Kaiju number 8, episode number 9. Welcome to the channel guys, I hope you guys are doing okay. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I am happy to announce my big announcement has finally dropped. Make sure you haven't missed that video. Some big important news for the channel is out. It does also mean that we're now 1 week away from having my summer overview. I'm looking forward to the summer overview, but a lot of things will be changing because of the big announcement. Go check that video out just so you have that full announcement there. My overview will come out quite quickly. It's going to be a similar one to last time when we do the look through the live charts, and we'll get my virtual YouTuber out. And we're going to have my end of season in about 3 weeks time when I'm going to go through my top 3 and of course my awards. The awards I'm really looking forward to. I've already started to get some together. They're generally really fun. I'm getting an idea roughly of what's going to be on it. Let's get straight to it. This week is going to be the first time I've had to just watch the show and do the notes afterwards. I think it's happened a few times. Can't remember what it happened on the first time around. It might have been this show. I had to just watch it. I needed to watch it because the flow of the episode is one of the best I've seen. Definitely the best of this show's season, Kaiju 8. This episode's fights were really fluid. They ran into each other so perfectly. I just had to watch it because I just wanted to get the full impact of everything. I really liked the animation on it. Certain characters, the way that they move was just absolutely perfect. I also like how unique all the characters are that do get the treatment. There are some characters who I wish they would give them a bit of uniqueness. With Ichigawa himself, he gets the freeze rounds. I do wish they would give a few more unique weapon choices to some of them, just so they would have a bit more varied attacks in a sense. But let's talk about the ones that really shine out. Shinomiya and her new weapon is absolutely awesome. It really fits her, despite her thinking it doesn't. I love it. I must ask you a question. Very happy it's an axe because it looks great. The way that it can be used as well is really cool. It's a bit concerning though that she is the third most powerful officer. I would expect them to have at least other powerful officers within the ranks. Shinomiya has got a weapon because I think it really suits. It also drives an edge, if you want to go for some puns, between the kaiju and the teams this week, because it is a battle that comes out of nowhere. It's an invasion. They weren't expecting it, so it's good to see her starting to change the tides of the battle. We do see this week as well that Kafka gives some information about the weak point, and this time we can't actually get to the weak point. There's a lot of people having to adjust this week and make adjustments for the situation that is unfolding before them. Ichigawa is also such a cool pair up, and him and Shinomiya making quite a good strike team. Really enjoying seeing those two together. I also like the fact that we're starting to see some of these team ups going on a battlefield. All of these fights are proving to be that practice, chance to learn, your chance to level up. Every single fight that is coming up is acting as fight experience for these guys, so that's really good. Now I will say the star of the show for me particular was my husband, of course, Soshiro. I love him. I think he's such a fantastic character, and I was very pleasantly surprised to wake up this morning to find out that he's getting his own spin-off show, and I'm totally down for that. If they bring it out as an anime, I'm going to watch it. Even if it's an OVA or a movie, I'll watch it, because I think Soshiro has really grown on me. The Levi of Attack on Titan in this show, I do think he's just such a joy to watch, and the fact that he's very bubbly and he can have a laugh when he's actually chill off duty, and I like the little fangs he's got, but then on duty he is a force to be reckoned with. You can see his style and his flair's really showing. I love the fact as well, as soon as the kaiju starts to talk, he doesn't freak out, he doesn't lose his cool, he just stays chill and stays focused. He does actually manage to defeat phase 1, is what I'm calling it. It definitely reminds me of a Dark Soul battle where you've beaten phase 1 and then suddenly the Latin chant starts singing from the sky. The HP bar suddenly goes from 0 to 100 once again as the monster regenerates. And I knew it was going to change into something else. I just knew it was going to happen. I was half expecting it to be Godzilla. I don't know why. I was expecting it to be kind of a dinosaur shape as it came out, because it does initially have the feet that made me go, ooh, is it Godzilla? It's not. It is bigger, definitely bigger, but it's not a Godzilla shape. He does give us a bit of exposition because he can talk. It seems that as they eat humans, they're able to take their strength, and obviously they can change forms, but it allows them to also get stronger. So if he eats my boy, which is sad because I don't want him to be eaten, he will gain a lot of strength because as he's trying to find the strongest person in the base. Right now, that is, of course, him. I don't know where Mina is. I don't think it was explained where she's gone. I feel like it's one of those moments where they get rid of the Hulk on purpose in Marvel, or they try and get rid of a very powerful character like Gojo on purpose, like get rid of him for a bit, he's too OP. And I do feel like that with Mina, because I think Mina is very OP, and I think they've done that on purpose. But from what we've seen, Hoshino is 92% and she's like 97, 98%, so it's a 6 in it. I know that 6 can really make a difference, but I guess he really is the strongest right now, and I'm really enjoying seeing him fighting. But I am obviously very worried because he's my favorite character, and we do know I am cursed. If you are new to the channel, the curse generally is, if I fall in love with a character, the character either dies or they turn into a villain. There's no middle ground, it seems, because the characters I seem to like Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen, well, we know what happened there. It actually was the reason why I just stopped watching the show, and from what I've heard, I've probably made a really good choice on that one. I'm very nervous watching him fight, and especially in the phase 2 moment where he transforms and the temperature starts to rise, it definitely feels like we're going up a notch for phase number 2. Now, I love the introduction of the other groups as we start to get these reinforcements come down. There's a little bit of a Marvel moment where everyone starts to appear and everyone's got their own taglines, and you haven't met anyone yet. I can't wait to meet them. I hope we get to actually see them. Beyond this fight, I don't really want them to vanish again. It's just they're here and they're gone again. Now, the kaiju this week definitely seem more smarter, more coordinated. They are listening to kaiju number 10. He's definitely Eren, the coordinator. He's the one who can organize and talk to all of these kaiju. He definitely seems to have gathered them together, and he's actually organized them into a manner where even Kafka's hint that you should go for the back is basically rebuffed, because the kaiju start to stop people hitting that neck, banding together. So you get kaijus working together, where Kafka said they would only really work alone. These are solo kaijus normally. It's interesting to get that bit of lore, because you get that lore for the kaiju, but you also see how they're acting differently. The team of Ichigawa and Shinomiya working really, really well, and seeing a few double ups starting to happen. Hoshino fight, definitely my favorite. I love the purple. I love how controlled it is. I love how fast, and it is fast. It's a super fast fight, how quickly it goes, because both characters are moving really, really fast, and there's not really any chance to just break. And that's why I had to watch the episode and then go back for my notes. I don't know if it's working better, but I can presume that my notes are at least more focused because I'm not distracted whilst writing them. But the phase 2 definitely needs something. The phase 2 needs a backup. It needs Mina. It needs maybe Kafka coming in as our boys maybe getting punched to the ground, and maybe Kafka's gonna have to finally come out as Kaiju 8 and show that Kaiju 8 is actually good, because he's going to fight the really ultimate big boy Kaiju number 10 or something. Maybe that's what's going to happen. We do get to see this week Kafka using Kaiju 8's legs. I'm glad he does, because that's the kind of thing I was expecting him to be, very sneaky about it, but still using it to help, using it to make himself really stand out. And I think that really works in that sense. Hoshino, though, my boy, very excited to see where it goes, but making me nervous. Don't want him to be exiting the show in a stretcher. The second phase of the fight looks like it's intense and it's huge. Very, very nervous to see where it's going, but will Kaiju number 8 bring itself out to fight Kaiju number 10? Because this could be the moment that he's needing. He needs a moment to have a bigger foe out there to get Kaiju 8 in there to beat the bigger foe and then vanish again. And then you can be like, oh, Kaiju 8 is clearly helping you guys. If you do see him, do not shoot on sight. Do not see him as a threat. Maybe that's what we need. So a fantastic episode, and I really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to where we're going, but we don't have many episodes left now. We really are at the end of the season. The season has gone so fast. Like, where has it gone? Where has the season gone? It's been insane. So do make sure you check out my announcement video before you watch my summer video, because it will explain exactly why the summer overview is going to be a little bit different. It's going to have 2 shows, and we're going to have another slot that I will explain in that video in particular. But for now, have a great night, guys. Make sure you're looking after yourselves. Thank you so much for continuing to support me. It really does mean a lot. And whoever's out there, there is somebody on the channel who has supported me twice now on Coffee. You are amazing. I don't know who you are, because you're keeping yourself anonymous, and I kind of like it. I do feel like if I was to find out, it would be, I don't know, sad in a way. I like the fact there's a anonymous backer of Clockwork Noodles out there who is really helping me. There is a Coffee account, because I'm trying to swap my laptops over before we go and do the big move. Check out the big video. I am in the middle of a process of updating, and I'm going to be getting a loan. I've got to go talk to the bank anyway. So that is going to happen early July, and then we're going to have a new laptop. I should be able to do things like streams. I should be able to actually do some live streaming, and maybe we can talk about anime live. So that would be cool. So lots of new features coming your way, but just need to get the new computer sorted. It's chunky. The one that I'm going to get to replace this, it's still mid-range and it will do everything I need, but it is still a lot of money to step up out of nowhere. Have a great day, guys. I will see you next week. Do check out the announcement, and I will see you for the summer overview. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.